Okay, Craig here, and I'm not going to bother these guys too much, but this is Brad Roorda, better known as Skippy, and he is the guy that certifies the chassis for IHRA, so he's right in the middle of certifying one right now. I'm going to try to sneak in there.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is the trade-off, right? You got to put more weight in it, it's going to go slower, but so then you got to go fast. It's the evolution of the wheel, right? I mean, but yeah, no, this will be an 850 cert, pretty easy, it looks like. No big deal. We got the plates down here just like they're supposed to have. We start going faster, we got to start putting gussets in, and we got to start putting other bars in. But this will be an 850 cert. Yeah. Nice and happy.
850 quarter mile, right?
Correct. Quarter mile. We never got a hassle with El Camino for 850 in the 8. Yeah. That's the fastest my stuff's gone too. It's about 9 something. This is just my go no go gauge because all the tubing to kind of have a specific size to them. We're looking for the thickness, and then if it starts getting questionable, we look at the in the bends. Because every time you make that bend in the pipe on the bend, it stretches and gets thin on that side. So then we start looking at the thickness of that if the bar gets questionable. But I haven't found too many that are not out of. The diameter is usually thicker than what the minimum is. So you're usually pretty good.
So if it does stretch a little bit, and it'll shrink actually a little bit, but you're still within your tolerance.
As long as you start with a thick enough pipe to start with.
Gotcha. That's good to know. Yeah.
But what'll happen? You can a lot of times you can even feel it here because, like if you bend it on a tubing bender instead of a mandrel bender, it'll actually cramp and stretch. That's when you start getting into trouble.
Right.
Interesting. So you can tell by the quality of the pipe pretty quick.
Did you guys put the cage in? Yeah. Sweet.
And then so then like I'm feeling up here on top, make sure that it's welded on the top side and everything. Which, if you don't get it welded on the top side, it's not a big problem. You just have to put a gusset in. So the rule is like over 60%. I think it's 70% of it has to be welded. And then if you can't reach the other part, you just got to put a gusset in.
So you didn't have to drop the cage on the floor and weld over the top?
You didn't have to, but to be honest with you, it's easier.
It was because I didn't have a windshield.
That's what I do with the plates. So you take the plate out, you get it all tacked together, knock the plates loose, drop it through the floor, weld your top, bring it back up, slide your plates back in there, and then weld your plates.
Wow, blind South finds near once in a while.
Yep. I've seen other guys that want to make these things really, really tight to the roof, which you've got, and I've seen them cut the roof off and put the roofs back on. But I found dropping it's a much easier way to do it.
Yeah, I didn't want to cut any more up because our body work is horrible.
Well, somebody else's body work.
It's not Craig's body work.
Not Craig's body work.
But no,
I didn't work on this.
Somebody might have. It's the one that Tim Siren used to own.
Tim who?
Tim Siren down there by Fremont.
Okay.
We drug it out of his barn.
Nice, though.
You got to come look at this thing. You'll be impressed.
Well, I come rolling up here. Brad was telling me that he was getting ready to tech this thing. I had no idea it was your car, by the way, because I thought, well, that should be a Chevrolet, but we talked Ford at the banquet, so yeah.
There's a Chevrolet under there.
No.
Cheaters!
Should put an LS in it because an LS is basically a Ford.
Well, you know what? That's the truth, though. And if you go blueprint, it's not a GM anyway. That's what I say.
Yep.
No.
We'd be in good shape.
All you need is money, right?
Pretty much. I gotta put this on there, and
so it doesn't have to meet any criteria. You just got to pay him. Is that what you're saying?
It depends if he's going to get in trouble for me saying that or not. Are you going to post this?
We're live, so go ahead. No, I'm just kidding. This is cool. So, what happened over here? I guess that's a question. I mean, it just chipped up. It's good fender, though, isn't it?
No. I don't know. I don't remember. Did he tell us what he hit, Justin?
No. I know it went in the ditch and maybe...
crinkled it.
But
Okay,
it took out the front fender, that door, and this quarter. And And this was back in the 80s when they fixed everything with plastic.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of it.
Yeah. There's a new way.
Yeah, I
There's a
hear
new way
that.
to do it. They probably make quarter panels for this thing. It'd be
Probably
much
put it on
faster.
for me.
Huh?
Probably put it on for me.
Oh, yeah, bring it over. It'd be easier than to try to fix that and less expensive. Yeah, absolutely. This is cool, though. That's nice. So he's certified for 850 now, quarter mile. So no matter where he goes, all they need to do is see that tag right there, correct?
Well, that just tells you that the cage is certified for that. They still have to do the
Tech.
The tech, yes.
Right. Have you guys been through tech already?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
We told them that we wiped the beverage can rings off the roof and didn't make any other changes this year.
Oh, that's cool.
We didn't.
So, Brad, basically, when you're looking at this particular car, you're looking at the cage. That's what you're really looking at.
Right. So we don't really care if this thing would get in an accident. We're not so concerned about the car living through it. We're more concerned about the occupant living through it.
Okay.
So we're concerned about the cockpit area. That's
Right.
that's the biggest area of concern. So we have certain criteria that we have to meet, like the 1/8-inch plates that they have welded into the
Right.
floor to keep the cage from punching through the
Gotcha.
floor.
You were talking about that earlier,
Yep.
especially how to weld that in and
Yep.
make sure that you said 60%, and then a gusset if you can only
Correct.
do. Yeah,
Correct.
gotcha. Okay.
But this one they were able to weld all the way around, so
Gotcha.
this one's good.
Okay.
So it didn't need the gussets.
Gotcha. Well, this is awesome.
And then the faster we go, the more bars we have to put in.
Right. Now you're getting ready to head to a little bit faster car. Is that right?
I just did lowers. I'm looking for. I think I have a dragster next.
Okay.
I think.
That'd be cool. I'll be watching for that dragster. That's what I will do, because it's going to be a little quicker. It's going to require a little more support, I suppose, in bars and whatnot.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Gotcha. So let me ask you this. Now that I got you on the spot here, Skippy. So where did you learn to do this? I'm sure you had to go to certification school. Now, hang on, just before you answer that. First of all, this guy's been over 200 miles per hour, so I'm pretty sure
232.
232. There you go.
218 backwards.
Yeah. So I will tell you, I've known Brad for quite a few years, and he's got that is called the Blue Mule, right? It's an S10, and it's powered by Blueprint, and that's
Blueprint 368.
Okay.
We can't go over 371 cubic inches.
Okay.
Twin turbos, twin 65s.
Gotcha.
And this will blow a lot of people's minds, but the car weighs 5,000. The truck weighs 5,000 pounds.
But it has to get the traction.
To get the traction and to keep them from flying.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said you went through 218 mile an hour backwards.
Yeah. So at 232, I lost traction and looped it 4 times and went backwards to the lights.
Look how calm he is about it too. It looks like he's going to try it again.
The anticipation of the spin was a lot worse than the actual spin.
Oh yeah, because you know what can happen.
Yeah. As soon as it went around and it didn't lift, I was like, okay, we're good.
Yeah. We're good. 218 mile an hour. We're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I remember going around and the front grill blew out of the truck, and I thought to myself, well, we have another one on the trailer as I'm going around again.
We can replace it.
Yeah.
Back up for next round.
And then I needed to get the parachute out to try to straighten me out, but I was so worried about driving over the parachute. I threw the chute late, and I did drive over the parachute about 3 times. So.
Well, I bring that up, guys, because one of the question that I asked is, how did you become certified to actually certify chassis? And it has to do something with, I mean, that land speed truck that you have has got to have a lot of racing, a lot of sport in it. Yeah. And again, that's probably why it weighs 5,000 pounds too.
Well, we started adding weight to it in certain places to get the percentages where we want them.
Gotcha.
To help it drive straight.
Gotcha.
And then as far as getting certified for it, we had to take SFI tests. So I had to go up through the silver, the bronze, and then there's an actual chassis cert one that we have to go through. And it's basically studying the rule book and the SFI book and getting all your stuff out of that.
Gotcha. Well, that's awesome to know, especially for track owners, that they've got somebody that can actually certify these chassis to make sure everything's safe. And like you said before, it's safe for the occupant, you know?
Yep. We want the people to go home. We prefer the cars go home in one piece,
right?
But the main concern is to make sure the person in the car goes home.
Awesome. Hey, well, thanks. I appreciate you taking the time on.
Not a problem.
Hey, and we've kept you from racing, so we probably ought to let you go, let you get out on the racetrack. So, okay. Well, hey, Like I said, this is Craig here at Diggs Rod Shop. I'm at Eddyville Raceway Park. I'm down here with Brad. He just did the, that's Sinclair's right there. Little Mustang Chevrolet Power, though. Yeah, all right, so that's cool. Hey, I'm going to go over and watch Brad do he's going to do a dragster next, so stay with me, okay? And I'm back down here with Brad Roorda. He's in the background there. He's getting ready to or not tech, I'm sorry. We're not teching here. He's certifying a chassis. And this is Russ Gibble, longtime, what I'd call veteran racer here at Eddyville Raceway Park and all around, too. He's just been racing a long time. But anyway, little Mustang here. And we're going to watch Brad tech this thing, see what we're looking for one more time. So.
All right, Ross. Good. I'm going to have you fill out this top portion right here. But he'll ask out later. But how fast typically is
Low sixes. So
low sixes? Like so basically, so basically an 850 surge.
yeah.
You want me to leave the old IHRA sticker on there, or you want to get it off?
Well, this thing's been some places right there, hasn't it?
has.
Oh my God.
It's
We're back
been-
to 11.
It's been a race car for a while.
Yes, it has. So what are you doing there? Just trying to feel behind
I'm just feeling the top of it to make sure the top's welded.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because if it's not, then that's when we got to look at those gussets that we were talking about
I
earlier.
caught that on the last one. So that's cool.
And then I've got a go-no-go gauge for the bars.
Gotcha.
That I know they're thick enough. So I put it in several places. Make sure that the bars are the right diameter. Keeps me from having to guess.
Gotcha. How did they do it back in the old days when they didn't have a go-no-go?
Probably a caliper.
Oh, yeah. That's the way that would be. That'd be the way to do that. Yeah.
I remember at one time I heard that you had to drill a hole in them so that they could see how thick the pipe was.
That's kind of why I was asking that, because I think I do remember having to drill a hole, and it had to be in a certain spot.
Yeah, because like I always check them in the bends.
Yes.
'Cause I'm looking for how much kink they are and how much stretch they have.
Right.
So those are the biggest concerns.
Yeah, because that could be thin wall pipe
Yeah,
right there because of the stretching.
Right, and you get somebody who uses playground equipment, tubing, or
old bed rails.
yeah, a lot of times you can tell by the bend radius pretty quick on what they look like. If there's any question, I have a meter, and I can put the meter on there and check it with that.
Well, what about the welds? Because some of them, not everybody's a TIG welder.
So that gets to be a touchy situation because I although I can do a weld inspection, I'm actually certified for that. They make us not necessarily question the weld unless it looks obviously bad, like bubble gum sticking on top of it.
Right, a lot of porosity.
You can look at it pretty quick and tell if it's got an undercut or if it's a cold weld or a hot weld. The biggest thing I can say about it is don't sand them. I don't care how bad they look and how ugly they look. Don't sand them, because as soon as they've been sanded, I can't certify it.
Okay, that's good to know.
Because I don't know how much you ground off.
Right.
So some cars you'll see where they've changed a bar or something like that. The best way is to actually leave a little bit of that old weld there and not grind it down, because otherwise I don't know how much you ground down on it, and then I got to start checking for the diameter of the pipe and to make sure it's not too thin in that spot.
Gotcha.
So you're actually better off leaving a little bit of it than you are grinding it all the way off.
Yeah.
So
or use some emery to clean it so you can get a good clean weld, and you're not actually digging into it with, say, 60 grit.
Right.
Grit
So
paper.
you're better off having a bump there than a divot.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's good to know too.
So those are a lot of the things that I'm looking for on this. On these cars that have been certed before, if they haven't crashed them, wrecked them, or made very many adaptations to it. So a lot of times I'll ask them, have you done anything over the winter? No, I haven't touched anything. Or, oh, yeah, well, I put this bar in, or I changed this, or I went to this engine, or whatever.
Okay.
We start talking about that. And I usually start off, well, how fast is it? Because I want to know, where they're running. I don't care so much about what their actual speed is. What I'm worried about is where do I need to try to get it to cert for?
Right.
And are, you know, do we have enough bars for the range that you're trying to run?
Safety.
You know,
It's all about the safety.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you you need to cert for a 750 quicker if you're not going to be down there.
Right.
You know, if you're only going to be in the 850s, then let's just worry about the 850 rules.
If they add, you know, power adder, change engine, or go faster to get to that 750, then they got to come back and recertify.
And that's what I've told the guys too, is to go that fast, and because you get some of these guys that have never ran, and they come out here and think that they're going to create a whole new, they're going to set the world on fire. And it's like, go that fast and then we'll talk.
Right. Okay.
So,
that's good. That's good to know too. So here's a good question that I know that the viewers are going to want. How often do they have to certify?
so the blue tags are good for 3 years.
Okay.
And the red tags are good for 1 year.
Okay.
So
What's the difference between a blue and
a
a red?
red tag is basically a pro car.
Okay.
So, you know, you're talking about a lot more violent. You're talking about way faster cars.
Okay.
Your funny car, your all.
Okay. Okay.
You know, your fast stuff.
Right.
This will get you, a blue tag will get you down into a 23, a 25.2, you know, a 25.1, that
Okay.
type of thing. Dragsters.
Okay.
And it's just all, and you got to picture how violent the cars are. When the cars are way more high horsepower and running that really fast stuff, they're going to be a lot harder on the chassis
Right.
than what a car that's running fours
Sure.
do, right?
Okay. Well, this is good information, and I think this is going to make a great video to put out there because, you know, the average person that comes and watches the races, the racers are familiar with what you're doing, but the average person sitting in the stand doesn't know really what it takes to get one of these cars technically legally down a racetrack.
Yep.
So this is really good information. Well, thanks, Brad.
No
I
problem.
appreciate you taking the time, and we're going to see the Blue Mule in July, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right,
July,
that's the 80 truck show plus the open show.
Yep.
So
Yep.
we're looking forward to it.
The whole plan is to have it here and have it done enough that we can put it in the box and head to Bonneville afterwards.
Oh, there you
So,
go, man. We'll be looking forward to that. And I will. You guys have a YouTube channel or anything like that?
We got Facebook and Instagram, which is Blue Mule Racing.
Blue Mule Racing.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well,
We-
awesome.
We try to put some stuff on there. For,
Okay. Well,
so-
love Bonneville, love Salt Flats, I love Go Fast, man.
Yeah.
I do. You know me. I've talked about it for years, but I've never been there. Brad, you
Yep.
guys have a great day. Russ,
Yeah, thanks, Greg.
take care.
Appreciate it.
All righty.
135.
And there it is, guys, right there. That is Brad doing I think the final one that I'm going to do today with him. I know he said he's going to be back next week, so maybe we'll try to get some more footage there. I'd like to see a dragster rail car and see the certification or something like that. So with that said, this is Drag King Rod Shop. I am here at the Eddyville Raceway Park. It is opening day, April 25th, 2026. And I can tell you the racing is underway. They are testing and tuning right now. I'm going to go up online and get some burnouts. That's what I'm going to do. Talk to you guys later. See you on the line.